Okay, so I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but I kind of found like no purpose of that channel. But just for fun, since the new school is coming out soon, if you haven't heard, it should be coming out sometime around this week or maybe next week, something like that. But there's a beta test for all of the people who are above level 500 in Royale High. So if you've seen the video that I made like 3 years ago about how to level up, um, we're just gonna ignore that one. I mean, I used to actually do that for farming, but I'm gonna make like a more in-depth or more like advanced one because I definitely do have a different farming routine now. As you can see, with my diamonds, I definitely started playing a lot more and I grinded a lot more. So starting off, we are going to go to Royale High, the campus 2. So I do kind of do what I did last time in the last video I made about how I get a bunch of XP, and this is what I majority of what I did. So I'm just gonna like speed this up a bit to see how, so I can show you guys how I farm for XP while in the campus. I mean, and as you can see, I am level 745, so I did used to do all of that grinding, and that's what I did for, like, majority of when I started playing Royale High, so, yeah. A big part of what you should do to gain levels and XP is sleep, because when you sleep, if you have the, diamond multiplier game pass, then it will give you a lot of diamonds for sleeping when you level up, because every time you level up, it'll give you diamonds, and if you have both the diamond multipliers, then it can give you 1,200 for leveling up. So I do recommend buying those, but it's okay if you can't because it still gives diamonds and XP. So now we're just going to wait until morning or until class actually starts. Also, you're gonna want to make sure that you have all your books for your classes. Also, a tip for this part, when you're mixing everything, you can, if you're on computer, you can click and press spacebar at the same time to make it go faster. That's what I do for baking class. Mainly I just throw everything away because I don't like having stuff in my inventory, and I'm not gonna bother to eat all of those cupcakes. But I did say in my last video that I made about level farming, sorry, I have the hiccups, about level farming on Royale High. If you're gonna do the classes, try to get at least a B plus or A plus, anywhere in between that, because the higher of a grade you get, the better, the more XP you get. So just keep that in mind. This one can be kind of difficult to do, so if you're struggling, just try your best. For art class, I do recommend trying to do it as best as you can. I mean, in time wise, but if you don't complete it as fast as you can, that's okay. Everybody's different. So Also, sometimes it may get glitched because I do remember last time when I used to really like XP farm in the campus that art class was glitched. I don't know if it's still the same, but if it is, just don't worry. I mean, the only reason I said it was glitched is because last time I was trying to do art class back when I first made that other video, I know there was something wrong with the canvas where it was like the canvas was one block like longer than the actual picture, so it did get a little bit messed up sometimes. Also, in the meantime, in between classes, if you can, fly around the map and like go look for diamonds. Also, chemistry is hard, so if you don't do good, just it's okay. I never did too good in chemistry either for Royal High. Also, if you have a private server, I do recommend farming in a private server, but if you don't, that's fine. It just makes it easier because you like, for example, if you're doing stuff like more competitive classes like chemistry or swimming or things like that, you are most likely to get a higher grade. It's like also art. So if you finish faster than other people, you can get a higher grade. I'm pretty sure. I think that's how it works. But yeah. Also, if you miss any diamonds, you can always fly back and get them. Also, for the English class, if you don't know how to spell the words, it's fine. I mess up some of the questions too sometimes, and yeah, it's a little bit funny, but sometimes they're just spelled weird, and especially because it's all the same words. I will admit, computer class is way easier to do if you're on laptop. I don't think I've ever tried doing the computer class on mobile. If so, I don't know how that works. But if you do the computer class and you have a computer, and like you're allowed to use it and play on it, I would recommend doing that on what's it called, on a computer, or just like grinding on PC is way easier than mobile. Only because I'm not really like a mobile player. I don't know how all of it works, but I would recommend PC. Okay, now that the day is over, you're gonna make sure, like, please do this because it does give extra XP after the day. So make sure to do all of your homework and turn it all in. Okay, so that's it for the school part. This is just how I grind at the campus. But so I got like 2 levels from this, but if you keep doing it over and over and over, you will get more. So I would recommend doing like 5 days of school and then switching, maybe doing like 10 to 5 rounds of Sunset Island. And then especially after Sunset Island, if your energy is still low, sorry, that took me a moment. If your energy is still low, then go sleep again before you go to the school. Also, make sure to do your daily tasks because obviously Fountain you can get XP, diamonds, and Halo, of course. But if you do, it is rare, obviously. But if you do, you're very lucky, and yeah. But do the wheel too. Even if you already gotten most of the items from the wheel, just still do it because you do get like 300 diamonds if you've already gotten most of the items. And same thing for the apartment login. Normally I don't do the apartment login just because it's like something extra. I don't know. I normally don't do it, but you should if you have a streak, and if you haven't, you should start a streak because if you don't know, the more times you log in, I think it like doubles or the amount gets more, like the more diamonds you get every time you log in. So just keep that in mind. Also, if you're trying to get diamonds as well, I do recommend going around like every part of the map and just walking around and collecting all the diamonds because it really does help. Even if you don't have any diamond multipliers, it still gives you some. So yeah. Also, so when you get your reward, it will say like the multiplier of diamonds for every time you log in. So if you do your daily logins, or if you want to start doing it, that's what I do recommend. So that's all that I'm going to show you guys today because that's honestly really all that I do. But if you are trying to get more levels for the beta test for Campus 3, I would recommend doing these. There's also other farming routines you can follow out there that are definitely way better, but this is just personally what I do to get levels and diamonds. So yeah,